Right then, welcome back to the channel. You've probably seen everywhere, Gyokeres to United is a done deal, right? Do you buy it? No. Do I buy it? No. But I want to drill into it and figure out where it's all come from, what the timeline of it is, and actually drill into, could there be anything in this? Is there reality to it, right? So over the last 24 hours or so, there's been a ton of transfer rumours circulating about Viktor Gyökeres to United being a done deal, right? Done deal is the word that people are using. Now, this blew up on the back of Gyokeres scoring a hat-trick over the weekend. He didn't score a hat-trick, he actually scored 4, right? But you know what I mean. So he's been on a hell of a run this season. He's now on 51 goals in 48 games. I feel compelled to actually Google how many goals United have scored, because it wouldn't surprise me if he scored more than our entire team this season. Some outlets have gone big. They've gone straight in with the United have sealed the deal. Team Talk looking at you. But I, as I do, would like to give you the truth and not the clickbait, if that's all right with you guys. So for the last 48 hours, these reports have just shot up a notch. My personal belief is that they've shot up on the back of that headline. Him crossing that threshold of 50 goals for the season feels like a good reason to just link him to United. And a ton of people have just kind of thrown their own sort of thing in the mixer with this as well. We've seen United are confident there is a done deal after weeks behind the scenes talks. Caught offside, we're looking at you. Football Insider are going down the done deal sort of route. Now, the genesis of this new emergence of a rumour is the line that follows. Sources claim the club feel they're in a strong position to finalise an agreement soon. Right. That's concrete, isn't it? If you believe that report, one, I got some magic beans for $5.99. 2, Gyokeres is clearly as good as signed, according to that. Obviously, tons of people reported it, used that as an opportunity to go and spin that into the same sort of thing. Like I said, Caught Offside, Football Insider, Football 365 doing the same thing. The MEN have done like a whole opus on it. Team Talk called it a stunning report that United and not Arsenal are going to sign Gyokeres. The deal is essentially done and awaiting final agreement. It's not done if it's waiting a final agreement, is it? Idiots. So that's the noise. A flurry of articles that emerged yesterday and today, all citing this done deal line. And yeah, for me, the timing's absolutely zero coincidence. Yeah, no, zero coincidence on this line whatsoever. He's had a great game at the weekend, scored a hatful of goals, took himself past the 50-goal mark. You know, of course, it's going to kick in into overdrive with that. Now, I think it's important to note that the Gyokeres to United story didn't materialise this weekend. It's been swirling for months. It's been swirling since Ruben Amorim took charge, realistically. United and Arsenal have supposedly both possible destinations for him. Earlier in April, ESPN did a column. It was citing the Sun. Again, we're really looking at concrete tier 1 sources here, aren't we? That he could leave for the right fee. That's not news. Sporting would be willing to let Gyokeres go if someone come with the right fee. You can have one of my kids for the right fee. What the hell does that mean? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, and on the back of he can leave for the right fee, United and Arsenal emerged as the lead contenders for his signature. Based on what? Based on, that's what we put in the article. All the way back in March, Romano weighed in. He said that there'd been a gentleman's agreement in place that he's agreed to stay at Sporting for the 24-25 season. But at the end of that season, he will be allowed to go for a reasonable price and not the full €100 million release clause. He seems to think that somewhere in the region of 65 to 70 million euros would be the sort of move. Now, for that sort of money, I think he's probably worth the gamble. And if United wanted to do that, happy days. He is heavily linked with Arsenal. Reports have got Arsenal making him a top target. When Arsenal's new sporting director, Berta, came in, word was that he'd was the man that was putting Gyokeres at the top of that list after it looked like Isak was going to be unattainable for them. And then you fast forward to literally just a few days ago where the Spanish outlet Fiches has come out and said that Arsenal have made a massive offer for Gyokeres. They did report that the Gunners were willing to invest up to 80 million euros to get him, which is, you know, above what Romano said it might take to get him. So that sounds relatively plausible. It says Arsenal making an offer for him. Doesn't say he wants to go, doesn't say it's been accepted, doesn't say done deal, says that they made an offer for him. Arsenal are willing to invest somewhere in the region of 80 million euros for him. Can I see that? Yeah, I can see that. That, to me, felt like an actual report and a bit of journalism, which I know is a rarity in 2025, sadly. In the same report, it says that Gyokeres welcomes a bigger challenge in a league as demanding as England. So, on one side, you've got all of these reports of him being prepared, at least, by Arsenal, or at least a bid being prepared by Arsenal and being open to a Premier League move. And then on the other side, he drops a weekend masterclass, scores a hat-trick, technically 4. And then they've literally just poured petrol all over these rumours. Suddenly the narrative shifts, and it's now Manchester United are the ones that are in the driving seat. By Monday, Football Insider piece comes out declaring that United have basically won the race, and they emphasise that the Ruben Amorim factor, because of the rapport and love that they've got for each other, means that United are going to do it. They also claim that because of that prior existing relationship, United are the ones that are now the favourites and the ones that are in the driving seat for it. In a nutshell, Amorim wants his old striker back and Gyokeres wants to play for his old coach. Therefore, United have got the edge over Arsenal. They even framed it as United's ownership being ultra confident, according to what they're saying in those reports. He's been United's top target since the Amorim appointment. Obviously, United have struggled for goals. I mean, it feels far too easy a rumour to just invent, doesn't it? Like, Manchester United can't score goals. Meanwhile, his old striker can't stop scoring goals. He has played in England, albeit in a championship before. He is available for a relatively reasonable fee. Do you know what I mean? It feels kind of like this could happen. But there's contradictions in these narratives. April 27. Arsenal sources they've made a giant bid and that Gyokeres is keen on the move. April 28. United have pretty much signed him. Right, okay. Because of Amorim's pull. April 29th, the follow-up reports are all calling it a done deal. Despite the fact that those same outlets are also saying that United are still pursuing the likes of Delap. Team Talk, especially. And that Arsenal could have a clearer path if United focus elsewhere. Why would we have to focus elsewhere if it's a done deal, our kid? Make it make sense. It's comical, right? In the span of a weekend, he's gone from Arsenal's top target to a done deal to United. United have got him. We just got to wait for the shirt and the scarf and all that caper to be dealt with. And actually, United are still looking at Delap in case he goes Arsenal. Well, is it done or is it not done? The truth is, you haven't got a pot of fucking glue, have you? Not a pot of glue. You have no idea. You're basically rolling the dice, and whatever it says that day is where he's going. What's Gyokeres said himself? Nothing. Because of course he can't. He did get questioned about his move. His reply was, I can't say anything about that. Why? Because that's what footballers say if you ask them a direct question about a fucking transfer. Jesus Christ. I'm embarrassed that someone even asked him. Here's the facts. He's fucking mint. And he's had a fucking mint season. And if he's available for the prices that are rumoured, he'll be a good signing for somebody. Will that be United? I don't know. I have not heard a bloody thing. I have no idea. Simple as that. Do United need a striker? Yeah, proper bad. Would I be happy if we got him? Yes. Could I see him going Arsenal? Yeah. So what's the truth here? Fucking truth is, journalism's dead and journalists killed it. That's the truth. Me and Ronnie will be back with XG in a little bit time. Stay tuned for that. Otherwise, clear your plans, because 7:45 tonight, if you're in the Manchester area, you're getting yourself over to Hyde United. It's free entry, and Stretford Paddock are having a promotion party. We need one win, which we're getting tonight. Come down, join in the fun, celebrations. We'll have a couple of bevs after it when the boys get their job done on the pitch. Sound like a plan? I thought so. See you in a bit.